Sairam students, how are you all? I hope you are fit and fine.
Yes, ma'am. Sairam, ma'am. We are all fit and fine.
Very good. Okay, so are you ready for today's English class?
Yes, ma'am. We are ready.
Okay, hope you have read the lesson. Storm in the Garden. Have you read?
Yes, ma'am. Sunu.
Yes, very good. So, as we started this lesson, and today we'll try to understand it and we'll do some word meanings and make sentences. Okay, so before that, we'll do Omkaram twice. So, sit straight, join your hands. Sairam students. So let me share my screen first. So has the screen come, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we'll see the video of this lesson and we'll try to understand it. Okay. So let me play the video. Can you hear the voice?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Okay.
Garden. One day, Sonu the snail went to visit his friends, the ants. The ants had fun climbing all over and under Sonu. Suddenly,
So Sunu Sunu was a snail, right? Snail means a small animal which has a shell, right? And it is very soft, as you can see. And you told also you have seen in near the beach, right? So what happened? He went to meet his friends. Who were his friends? His friends were ants. The ants. So many ants were there, yes, and they were playing with him. Nicely, they were playing. So, how they were playing? The ants were climbing all over his body. You can see this picture, right? Up and down, under also. So, they're enjoying and they're making sound he. You remember we read yesterday in the lesson? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now what happened after suddenly what happened? A big crash noise came in this clouds, right? So it was जैसे बिजली चमकती है ना, so that is a crash and sudden storm came. The strong wind comes. So let's see what happens then. Yeah.
climbing all over and under Sonu. Suddenly, white light flashed through the clouds.
You can see the white lights here. White lights in the sky in the clouds means when it's about to rain and with a strong storm, right? So along with that, lightning, we say lightning, bijli chamakna, right? So you can see in the picture, so you will understand it better.
Sonu was scared. He pulled his tail and hid inside his shell.
So he was scared. So what he did? He pulled his tail and head inside the shell. So this shell is a protective layer, protective covering, very hard. So when they feel there is any enemy or any they are in danger, they feel any dangerous thing around, so they put everything, they put their body inside because it is very hard, so no one can harm them, right? So he pulled his tail and head inside his shell. So he did like this. You can see he is not visible anymore. Only shell is visible. You can see the shell only here.
Inside his shell, the sky became dark. They started shouting, Kaka.
Crows also started shouting.
Sonu stuck out his feelers and looked for his ant friends.
Now feelers. What is feelers? You can see here. Feelers means with the help of this feeler, like this, they are having a kind of a smelling sense. So with that, with the help of feelers, they can identify their food, right? And they can eat their food with the help of feelers. They can feel is there any friend or enemy, or they can sense their food. It's a kind of sense organ, right? So Sunu Sunu stuck out his feelers and looked for his ant friends. So again he is looking for his, here you can see this is the feeler here. So there he is looking for his friend ants, but no ants are here. Can you see any ants here?
No, ma'am.
So where they have gone, let's see.
Sunu stuck out his feelers and looked for his ant friends. He saw them hiding under a flower pot.
So they all, where they were hid, they hid under a flower pot. Yes,
The ants shouted to Sunu Sunu to go home to his mother, as she
and they started shouting at Sunu Sunu, go home because she must be worried.
would be worried. Sunu Sunu went to his mother, who was sitting under a stone near the door. He described all that he had seen and heard when the storm came.
So where were his mother? His mother was near the well. Well, do you know what is the meaning of well? Have you seen ever?
Yes, ma'am.
Where you have seen?
Ma'am, in my relative's house, ma'am.
Yeah, you must have seen in some like if you have any relative near any village, so it is there in village mostly, and it is a source of water, right?
Yes,
तो
ma'am.
उसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं कुआं, जिससे पहले के जमाने में उसी से पानी निकाल के पीते थे, राइट? है
Yes,
ना?
ma'am.
आपको पता होगा, आप मम्मी से पूछना, पहले हम उसी से सब लोग मतलब उसी से बाल्टी डालते थे और बकेट से पानी निकालते थे और फिर उसको छान के और पीते थे. अब now we have everything machines, so it comes directly, right? So I hope you have understood the story.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's see what happens next. So these were the sound flashing, zuck, zuck, falling, sitta, sitta, pitta, pitta. We read yesterday, right? So this is the sound of storm, wind, and rain all together. Dripping, flip, flip. He mentioned the sound to his mother. Flip, flip. Right? So what is this sound? Dripping of water. Tip, tip.
It was a big storm with lightning, thunder, and rain. But Sunu Sunu did not get wet.
So it was a big storm he had seen ever. Okay. So what happened? Why he did not get wet? Can you tell me? It was a strong wind, strong rain, but he did not, Sunu Sunu did not get wet because of
Ma'am,
his,
he was hiding in his shell.
yes, because of his hard shell. He was hiding in the shell, so he did not get wet. Very good.
Because of his hard shell.
Yes. So this was the lesson, children. Okay. Let's come back to the PPT. Okay. So hope you have understood the lesson, children. Yes or no?
Ma'am,
Okay.
sorry, ma'am, my mic was stuck. Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Very good. So let's see some word meanings, right? So first is snail. As we have discussed, a snail, a small animal with a round shell. Can you read
Yes,
meaning for
ma'am.
me?
Snail, a small animal with a round shell.
Very good. Now dark, with little light or no light. When there is no light, so we say it's a dark. Okay,
Yes,
definitely there should not be sunlight even. Then it will be dark. Okay.
yes, ma'am. Dark, with little light or no light.
Very good. Let's see next. Feelers. An animal organ that is used for testing things by touch.
Feelers. An animal organ that is used for testing things by touch.
So it is a kind of sense organ. They feel and they sense with it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next is storm. A violent weather with strong winds. Read.
Ma'am, what is that?
Storm. A
Ma'am,
violent,
a violent weather with strong winds.
yeah. So violent means here dangerous, right? Very strong, very heavy, very dangerous, very scary. We can say डरावना तूफान, बहुत बड़ा तूफान जब आता है, then we say storm, and it has strong winds also and heavy rains together with the crashing, with lightning, with sounds, right? Let's see the next. Lightning, bright flash with thunder. So you have seen in the
Lightning.
video, yes, bright flash with thunder. जब बादल गरजते हैं, then we say thunder, and if lights also there, right?
Bright flash
Simultaneously
with
bright
thunder.
flash. Okay, read.
Ma'am, bright flash with thunder.
Yes. So bijli chamakna, that is called lightning.
Yes.
Next is thunder, crashing noise after lightning.
Thunder. Crashing noise after lightning.
So have you ever heard the thunder noise, children? जो बहुत
Yes,
जोर से
ma'am.
बारिश होती है तो कैसी आवाज आती है? बहुत जोर से आती है. सुना
Yes,
है
ma'am.
आपने? Yes, it's very scary,
Yes.
right? So once it is lightning, and then again after this, suddenly crashing noise is also there, right? So that is called thunder. Now make sentences. The first word is dark. As we have already seen in the word meaning, dark means when there is no light. Okay. So the make sentence goes like this, but you are free to make your own sentence, right? With which you are comfortable, right? So I have written a sentence like this. I saw a monster in a forest on a dark night. Can you read?
Yes, ma'am. I saw a monster in a forest on a dark night.
Very good. Number two, storm. The kids got scared with the sound of storm.
The kids got scared with the sound of storm.
Yes, you also get scared with the sound of storm.
Yes, ma'am.
And scared means you know. I hope you know, right?
Yes,
Dar
ma'am.
jana. Yes, get afraid. Right. Number next, third is feelers.
Feelers.
Ants have tiny feelers to reach towards their food.
Ants have tiny feelers to reach towards their food.
So ants also having feelers, right? And what they do, they identify food from it, sense food from the feelers with the help of feelers, and they reach towards their food. वो फूड की तरफ फिर जाती हैं. आपको पता है, आपके घर में देखा होगा, अगर
Yes,
मम्मी ने कभी कोई स्वीट डिश या कोई स्वीट लाइक यू कैन से शुगर ऑल्सो कहीं पे गिर गया है शुगर, तो कैसे कितनी जल्दी चींटियां आ जाती हैं उस पर. देखा है आपने?
yes, ma'am.
हम तो चींटियों को बताने नहीं जाते कि यहाँ पे शुगर है या स्वीट कुछ पड़ा हुआ है. कैसे आ जाती हैं? दे सेंस इट विद देयर फीलर्स, राइट?
उन्हें तो पता चल जाता है मैम.
हाँ, और वो फटाफट आ जाती हैं. ये भी नहीं कि बहुत ज्यादा टाइम, विद इन 5 और 10 मिनट्स आ जाती हैं चींटियां, है ना?
Yes,
बिकॉज दे हैव फीलर्स टू फील, राइट? नाउ नेक्स्ट इज लाइटनिंग.
lightning.
There was a terrible flash of lightning on my birthday.
There was a terrible flash of lightning on my birthday.
So terrible means again it's a scary, okay, very dangerous. So, suppose on your birthday it was lightning with thunder and storm. So, it's an example of that. You can write your own sentences also, children. You are always free to write your own sentences. Okay. Now, next is thunder.
Thunder.
It began to thunder after we reached the school.
It began to thunder after we reached the school.
Yes. So suppose it's a suppose in rainy season you reached school, and once you reached, what started? Thunder started, right? Next is pulled.
Pulled.
He pulled my bag
He pulled my bag
to put me down.
to put me down.
You have seen the doors where it is written push or pull.
Yes,
One
ma'am.
side it is written when it is written push and where it is written pull. Which side do you remember?
No, ma'am, I don't remember.
Okay. So suppose when we are coming from outside, right? If we are entering any shop, so it is always pull. Means pull means apni taraf खींचना. So you
Okay.
will pull the door and you will go inside. But if you are now exiting, right? If you are going out from that shop, particular house or any particular door, so what you have to do, you have to push. Push मतलब बाहर की तरफ. Suppose वो बाहर की तरफ ही खुलता है. Push मतलब opposite to your side, right? Just
Yes.
opposite direction. Pull मतलब push मतलब धक्का देना और pull मतलब खींचना with the force, right?
ma'am.
So he pulled my bag to put me down. उसने मेरा बैग खींचा मुझे गिराने के लिए. ठीक है? Next is grew.
Grew.
They grew up healthy and strong.
They grew up healthy and strong.
So they means it may be any person, people, or maybe any plants. If they are growing healthy, so what we say, yes. After जब आपके कोई relatives आपको एक दो साल बाद देखते तो बोलते हैं ना, अरे वाह, तुम तो you are looking strong and you have grown up also. बोलते हैं ना. So if you are eating properly, children at home, and listening to your mothers, taking good care of yourself, definitely you will grow healthy and strong. Okay. So grew is past tense of grow. Pulled is past tense of pull. We discussed already yesterday. Right, children? So these were the make sentences from the lesson. Now we have some words which we use in present and past tense. So let's see them. So suppose here are this side we have present tense and this side we have past tense. Present means which is going on, जो चल रहा है. Suppose you're talking about I am, you know, generally which happens every day, right? For that we use present. We say present. And past means what is already happened, जो हो चुका है. For example, begin. So what is the past tense of begin? Began. अगर वो ऑलरेडी शुरू हो चुका है, I have to begin my video, for example. Okay, yeah, I have to begin something, some work. I have to do it. So it is that. But if it is already started, if you have already started that work, then what you will say? I began it yesterday, or I began it. Right? मतलब शुरू हो चुका. This is past. As I told you in class 1 also, I taught you past means which is already happened. जो
Yes.
हो चुका है. Suppose sit. What is the past of sit? Sat.
Sad.
Eat. Ate. Right?
Hate.
Let's see few more examples. Bite. Bit.
Bit.
Bite means
Ma'am, काटना.
खाना या काटना, right? Yes. So it's a bit already done. Then can, could.
Good.
Yes. Read along with me. Choose,
Choose.
chose.
Chose.
Drink, drank.
Drink. Drank.
Suppose your mother is saying drink your milk, and she went inside the kitchen, and after that, after 5 minutes, she is asking, have you finished your milk? So, or you again she is saying drink your milk. So what you will say? I drank it already. अगर आपने पी लिया है, already you have done it, finished it. So what you will say? I drank it, right?
Drank. Thank you.
Eat,
Eat.
past tense of eat, ate.
Ate.
Find,
Find.
found.
Found.
Fly flew.
Fly flew.
You have seen in your maths book also textbook children like five birds were sitting on a tree and they flew away. Means they already gone. They have gone. They have flew, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Give, gave.
Give, gave.
Hear, heard.
Hear, heard.
Hide, hid.
Hide, hid.
So hide means chupna or chupa tha, something like. So it's a hid. Keep, kept.
Keep, kept.
Okay. Lose, lost.
Lose, lost.
Make, made.
Make, made.
Meet, met.
Meet, met.
Ride, rode.
Ride, rode.
Yes. Run, ran.
Run, ran.
See, saw.
See, saw. See, saw.
Send, yeah. Send, sent.
Send, sent.
Sit, sat.
Sit, sat.
Sleep, slept.
Sleep, slept.
Speak, spoke.
Speak, spoke.
Take, took.
Take, took.
Teach, taught.
Teach, taught.
And tell, told.
Tell, told.
Think, thought.
Think, thought.
So, children, these were the few general simple words which we have seen in our textbooks, in the stories, in the lesson, in the poems, right? So, I
Yes,
thought I should share with you so you will learn these words, right? And you will easily identify when you will see them next time in your textbook. Okay, children? So,
yes,
this
ma'am.
was from today's class. Hope you have understood the lesson and
Yes,
you have to write word meanings and make sentences today, right?
yes, ma'am.
So till then, take care, children. We'll see you in the next video, right? At the end, we'll do Shanti Part.
Yes, ma'am.
Sit straight. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sai Ram, children. Take care,
Saira, ma'am.
children. We'll meet in the next video. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.